Afternoon. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. And we have reached our high today of 36, so of course I'm in the house crafting. Sea fans today. So I've finished 3. That's the first one. That's the second one. And that's the third one done for today. I actually have 2 more to do. And just so, I know this is going to sound crazy, just so you get a video on the next one that I'm going to do, the 4th one, I'm going to kind of take you along on a step by step, so you get like little 30-second snippets, how I do this, how I do that, you know. I think that one turned out well. I don't know, I think they all kind of turned out well. Anyway, I got 2 more, but we'll talk about each of those individually. So, if you're interested in putting stuff in shadow boxes, let me show you how I do mine. See you in a minute. All right, the first thing I do is assemble everything, and we'll go through that in a second, and then pick a frame. And then once I pick a frame, I go through and I pick a fan, preferably that will fit roughly here at the bottom. And you can see that the edge ends right there at my fingertip, so that lines up with the bottom and almost reaches the top. Now there's a little bit of room here on this one, left and right side, but not a lot of room. So you can see I'm gonna zoom out a little, I can take it all the way over this way. So the fan is, again, almost touching this side, almost touching the bottom. Right there you can see almost touching the top. Leaves me with extra over here in case I want to put like a sand dollar or something. Or I can leave it center, and do shells going up each side. I'm not sure which I'm going to do yet. We'll do that when I actually start working with that. So once I figure out what fan I want with what box, then we start laying everything else out. I've decided I'm going to put him on blue paper for the blue background in the ocean, and then it's like all shells. I've got 3 tubs that size. There's one under the paper here that have shells in it, and then I have like all of my smaller stuff. I've got all of these are flats or semi-flats. You can see where these are kind of dark. Those are kind of a golden color, same thing. Those are pinkish. Again, they're all the same kind. And these here have a green tint to them, or a green hue to them. There you go, you can see the green there a little. Yes, I take the time when I shell collect to actually divide them down. And then, shells, just full of shells. These are smaller sizes, the larger sizes are in the box, because it depends on how much room is within the box as far as how much you can fit. Sometimes they're smaller shadow boxes, sometimes they're deeper shadow boxes, it just depends. So all the shells are out, fan is here, box is here. Let me go ahead and get started. Talk to you in a minute. So Panda checks out everything. Again, she's the supervisor, and she's got to make sure it meets her standards, So what you do is you take the backing out of the box frame, and you cut some paper to fit, right height, right width. And while you're doing that cut process, get your glue gun started up. So you'll be able to glue it on here, let it dry and make sure it fits. And then we move on to the next step. So, is it okay? Is it good stuff? Is it good stuff? You go tell the people, say hi? Say hi, peoples. She's like, yeah, whatever. I'm tired of crafting, Mom. All right, I'll talk to you in a few. All right, start with the basics. Got your sea fan, first shell on it. From there, I've also decided there was a branch that, hi, Miss Panda. Oh, you approved so far? Good. I thank you. I know. So there was a branch here, and I took that branch off, and you can see it was just a little piece, but it stuck down. Does that make sense? So I took it off, and then I trimmed these up here just a little, from where the frame has got to fit in, and then from there, See if I can do it one-handed. Just so you can see, there's the basics in the frame. Now you can tell from here that I've got to put some shells in between the big shell and the base, and fill in this area. Miss Panda's making sure that I video and tell you appropriately what I'm doing. And then kind of go from there. Once I fill this in, I will decide how far down this way and how far up that way I want to go. And I say that because at this moment in time, you figure you can hang this horizontally, but you can also hang it vertically. Just kind of depends, and that's kind of how that one is set up. So anyway, I'll show you again in a few. And there's Miss Panda. You can tell she's tired of me crafting because she's standing in between me and the craft. She's just like, whatever, Mom. Move on. All right, Miss Panda and I, we'll talk to you later. All right, you can see where I've got a whole bunch of shells laid across. Openings on the right side and very slight opening across the bottom. And then what we get to do, does that make sense, is start working on the actual inside of the shadow box. Does that make sense? So here we go. You kind of watch where I'll place the bottom edge where it's supposed to go, and then slide it into place. And what you'll see is you start to get that 3D effect where some of it's against the back and some of it's against the front, and it's just shells on top of shells on top of shells. And I'll keep going, until I get it where I want it. All right, talk to you in a few. All right, all that's left on this one is to put them together. So you can see I got the row of shells and a piece of coral. I know Panda's bumping the camera. Hi, Panda. I know, his mama talking, look. Is mama not allowed to talk on the camera? Is mama not allowed to talk? Mama's not allowed to video? Mama's not done. You gotta let mama finish. I know you're the supervisor. You trying to tell me take a break? You trying to tell me take a break? All right, you gotta look out. Panda. Down. Down. Down doesn't mean my other side. You come up here on the back of the couch? Come on. Come on. Up. Up. Go ahead. Up. Go ahead. Thank you. All right, so where were we? Here we go. Shells across the bottom. I'm going to put them together. I got to start off kind of at the bottom. And then slowly but surely put them. Oops, see, now got to stop. Why? Because I just saw a piece of glue string. All right, let's try it again. Get it in place across the bottom. There we go. Didn't want to get into place there for a second. All right, so I'm going to have to put the camera down to clip it, but that way you can see there's no light coming through. Oops, let's get the glare going. No light coming through. Very three-dimensional. Shells, coral fan, a little bit of space at the end. You can hang it this way horizontally or turn it up that way and do it vertically. So anyway, let me come back in just a second and close up the back and show you the final. Alrighty, so the back's in place. That way we don't have to worry about it falling off and breaking. So there's the fan. and all the shells, again, 3D. Part of them are attached to the frame and part of them are attached to the backing, which is why it just looks like they're all piled there, but it's like a puzzle. They're piled to fit, And again, if you want to do a horizontal or a vertical, excuse me, I like horizontal better, but you can do a vertical. I think I said that backwards. Nope, this is vertical. I said it right. That way's horizontal. I like horizontal. All right, well, there's another one done. I have one more to do tonight, sitting over there. Just kind of, it's waiting on me. Beyond that, I'm done for the evening. After I finish that one. And then I'm actually done crafting for a couple of days. Unless I feel like painting something. And I probably will, just because it's going to be cold all week. And I don't like the cold, so I will probably end up painting. But as far as shadow boxes go, I'm done for a while. Until some of them sell. I've got 7 with one place. They're doing a Little Mermaid Under the Sea thing. So there's 7 there on display. The 5 that I'm doing today will go with me on February the 8th for just a one-day thing. Don't think I'll sell all 5, but, won't sell any if I don't have any. And Miss Panda just brought me her ball. You ready? Ready? There goes. See, you don't want to play ball. You just want Mom to talk to panda bears, huh? Huh. All right, y'all have an awesome evening. Miss Panda and I will talk at you later.